In this tutorial, you'll learn how to use display logic in the RevenueHunt app. Display logic controls which sections appear on the results page based on answers, variables, or scores. For example, a results page may have 4 sections for different skin types. We can tell it which section should be shown or hidden based on customer answers to questions in the quiz. In the dry skin section settings, under display logic, set the condition. If the response to question about skin type is dry and tight all over, then this section should be visible. Set the default visibility to hidden. Don't forget to set up product recommendations for this section. You can either recommend products dynamically based on choices and linked products, or use fixed recommendations. Apply similar rules for the other skin types so that only one section appears, with the others hidden. Save the changes and preview the quiz. Pick different answers and check the results page. If needed, you can add extra display rules to each section using AND or OR statements. For complex logic with many conditions, consider using display logic based on variables and scores instead. Let's learn how to add scores or variables to choices. Add a multiple-choice question to your quiz. Click on a choice to open its choice settings, then scroll to the Scores and Calculations section. You'll see a pre-made variable called Score. Adjust the number to set a custom score for that choice: positive, negative, or 0. For example, set choice 1 to score 1, choice 2 to score 2, and choice 3 to score 3. Repeat this process for other questions as needed. If you prefer to use a custom variable instead of the default score, click into the Scores and Calculations section, then use the search bar that says Search or Create Variables. Start typing the name of your new variable, such as Variable 1. Select the option to create it, and then assign it a score. You can add more than one variable to a single choice if needed. Repeat this for each choice. For example, assign variable 2 to choice 2 and variable 3 to choice 3. And add scores to each variable according to your quiz logic. Continue until all choices and questions have the variables and scores you want. Display logic can be used to show sections based on a most scored variable. For example, it can be used to build a quiz that helps users determine their skin type. Assign variables to answers in the quiz builder, such as dry +1, normal +1, and so on. Ensure that each choice has a variable and score assigned. On the results page, set up sections for different skin types. Each section should only be shown if a specific variable has the highest score at the end of a quiz. Open the section settings and add a display logic rule that says, if the variable with the highest score is dry, then this section should be visible. Add similar rules to other sections. Remember to set up a product block with recommendations in each section. Once all rules are set, save the changes and preview the quiz to ensure everything works correctly. Finally, display logic can work with score ranges. Assign numerical scores to each answer, for example 1 point for the first option, 2 points for the second, and so forth. Ensure that each choice has a score assigned. On the results page, add multiple sections and determine the final score range that will make each section appear. In this example, the display logic rule for the dry skin section is already set up. It says that if the score of the variable score is greater than or equal to number 5, and if the score of the variable score is less than or equal to number 7, then this section will be visible. Now open the normal skin type section settings and set up a similar rule for this block. Repeat the process for other blocks. Remember to set up a product block with recommendations in each section. Once all rules are set, save the changes and preview the quiz to ensure everything works correctly. That's it. To learn more, visit our Help Center at docs.revenuehunt.com.